Hey guys, all right, so today I want to talk about hip flexors. We talk about these a lot because they're so used in horse riding, but also because they're so not used in daily life. So daily life, we end up here a lot. Right here, whether we're driving or whatever we're doing at our desk, sitting and watching TV, we're right here. So hip flexors get short and butt and hamstrings get lengthened out. So our hip flexors, all this front, get shortened up. So think about when your trainer's yelling at you, get your leg underneath you, get your leg underneath you, sit up tall. You're gonna have a very hard time getting them back underneath you because this muscle is going to want to pull itself back to where it's comfortable and neutral. And you're trying to stretch it out and hold it there and use it as it's stretched out. It's gonna be very hard. So you're gonna help yourself out by working it and doing what we're gonna do today. So we want this muscle nice and straight so you can get your legs underneath you and absorb the ride. So you're gonna do that by focusing on two things. One, foam rolling, massaging the fascia, which surrounds your entire body. And entire body, all your muscles. So whether it's shortened from your muscles being shortened or lengthened from your muscles being lengthened and all stretched out, you want to foam roll both. So the fascia gets loose, so then you can start to push it in the correct position. If your fascia stays tight, it's going to be a lot harder to get to your muscles and joints and things like that. So two different ways. We have foam roller and I have a massage ball. You can also use a golf ball, a tennis ball, a softball, whatever you want. So I'm gonna get my foam roller. My position is going to be, I'm gonna work this hip flexor here. I'm gonna go on my toe on this back foot. It's gonna be straight. My foam roller is gonna go at an angle, out to the side, down to the middle. So it's right here at this angle, and I'm rolling on the hip flexor. It's gonna be a little awkward, but I promise it'll help. My foot and my leg is going to be more in this position. I'm always going to focus on rolling my hips under. So you're right here. You're going to place it right on that hip flexor. And you're going to roll it back and forth right on that hip flexor. And you're just going to do it for a couple seconds, however long you want to hold it. And then you're going to switch sides. Then, since we know the quads are kind of attached to it, they are shortened as well. We're just gonna go ahead and hop in and foam roll those as well. Get the fascia nice and loose before we start stretching. Make sure you do both sides. Then we know our butt and hamstrings are lengthened since we're sitting all the time. That muscle gets lengthened out. So we wanna foam roll that to help loosen up the fascia so when we go to strengthen those, we're good. And you can roll to the side. You can get the other side. Go all the way down and back. So spend a good 30 seconds at least on each area. Each hip flexor, down your quads, working your butt, things like that. After you feel like you're foam rolled good, then you're gonna go into some stretches. So first one is straight on your hip flexor. I'm anchored my toe down in the back. I'm gonna pull my other foot forward. I'm gonna roll my hips under, and right then you should feel that hip flexor start to stretch. So just taking your hips from here, where my butt is sticking out, to here. And think about tightening your belly button or rolling your hips, whichever one you need to focus on. Roll your hips and you should start to feel that stretch. Then, if you can lean into it a little bit. But the key is to almost squeeze this butt cheek as you're doing it. So you're tightening the butt cheek under, stretching out that hip flexor. Take some deep breaths. The moment you stop breathing, everything tightens up and we're trying to stretch it back out. So tighten that butt that's on the ground right here. And you should feel the stretch coming all the way down. Make sure you do both sides. Then I want you to stretch out your quads. Hold on to something, but again, roll the hip under grab that foot, pinch your knees together, right there. Again, do both sides. All right. So those are your main things you're gonna work on to get your hip flexors a little back to where you need. You're gonna foam roll, foam roll, foam roll, and then you're gonna stretch that hip flexor, stretch your quad. And then next videos we'll work on a little mobility and a little strength to help you get them where you need to be. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.